do you have a view on, just to put it bluntly, the creation versus evolution, or how those things clash or kind of feed each other in an understanding of our place in the world and our origin?
Well, no, I wouldn't put myself forward as an expert on that area, but I would feel very comfortable with the relationship between science and religion as it's generally accepted in the Catholic Church. A person I find exposes that view very, very well is Bishop Barron.
Mm-hmm.
You know him, yes. Now, he has some stuff on science and religion, which I think is very good. And I'd be very happy with that view of things.
Right. And when you were, say, in the 1950s, was it less of a concern, do you think, than it is now? Did people worry less about that sort of thing?
When I was growing up?
Yes. Or studying or whatever?
Yes, I think that different things became important as in various times. And that became important at one stage and it's becoming important again. But I'm very happy with the view of the Church that there's no clash between the two.
Right.
What would you say if you were to speak to the young people of today? What is it that your faith has given you as a person, or what is the role of faith, or what could be the role of faith in the life of a young person? What is that call to adventure or invitation?
Yes, I'd like to know a little about the person putting the question. That is, I think that's very important to know, have they got any faith, what is the type of faith they have, and then speak to that. I think that's the important thing to get at with people. And some people are happily with no faith at all and will say to you, no, I've got no belief. I think the end is the end. Well, if that's the level, you've got to try to point out your own level, that it's not mine, but I respect yours.
So can you tell us about maybe some images of God that you have, or analogies you might use to describe God?
Yes, that I think is a very important question, the image one has of God. And I think the scriptures, I would rely very heavily on the scriptural image of God. I haven't got any highfalutin image of God, but I think that by studying the scriptures, by doing the exercises, you evolve an image of God, which I think is both very healthy and very true. Now, I know people have difficulty with the image of God, even as it is in Scripture. Well, you've got to grasp that and discuss that with people and try to sort it out. But I have no difficulty, I think, in trying to propose to people that if they stick to Scripture, they will have a good image of God.
Catholics traditionally haven't spent so much time with Scripture.
No.
Can you tell us why, or what might be influencing that?
Well, first of all, I think it was a case that they want to know, what does the Church teach? And Scripture's a long way around. You know, the Church knows what the answer to that. Let's hear the Church. But that's rather narrow and rather limiting. So I think that we've neglected Scripture at our cost.